What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, family? It's your boy Vix Vibes, your favorite digital entrepreneur, and today we're gonna be doing an ultimate breakdown on the Tory Lanez NFT. Now, about 2 weeks ago, I dropped my very first YouTube video, which actually was an ultimate breakdown on an emerging space, also known as NFTs, non-fungible tokens. And because of the love and support and comments that I got on that video, I was going through each and every comment. I responded to every person. And what I realized is there was a need for more information. You guys really requested, hey, could we get a breakdown on the actual Tory Lanez NFT? What exactly is it? Is it art? Is it music? How do we use it? If we wanted to resell it, what are the possibilities? So I decided to do a little bit more research into this project so that I could bring it to you guys and we could all grow within this space together. All I ask is to go ahead, take this time, subscribe to the channel, like the video. If you don't know what an NFT is, no issues, pause this video, go watch the other one. It's a full-blown breakdown. It'll catch you up to speed, and then you'll be able to fully understand this video. So let's get into it, guys. Alright guys, let's go ahead and dive into this information. Starting with, who exactly is Tory Lanez? Well, he's a very big artist in the United States, was actually born July 27th, 1992 in Toronto, Canada. It's funny, just recently, I was sent a video of Tory Lanez actually rapping a while back. So in case you're wondering, is he somebody that's gonna stand the test of time? He's been in this industry well over 10 years.
I got rocks on the block plus a couple Ks. Like loose teeth, you'll be missing in a couple days.
Now recently, he's been blowing up all over the internet. He made a masterful move just here recently, something that I respect a whole lot, because he's somebody that was met with some turbulence in his industry, and instead of just being the person that gets put on the shelf or kind of just goes with the tide, family, he just made a move that no artist has ever done before. I respect it 100%. So a lot of individuals are actually wondering, yo, what made him take this step? What even led to him even thinking within this space? Well, let's do a little backstory on why Tory Lanez is in the position to even think that he needed to go and make this transition with his music. If you've been following the artist Tory Lanez for a little time, you're probably already familiar with the altercation he got in last summer in July of 2020 with pop artist Megan Thee Stallion. Unfortunately, it wasn't looking too good because of all of the allegations. Remember, they're just allegations. I'm not personally gonna get too much into the details, but what I will say is this blew up to be a pretty big deal. It was followed by tweet storm from Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez. Even at some point, DaBaby got involved. There were diss tracks that were exchanged. But honestly, worst of all, it led to Tory Lanez kind of being blacklisted from the industry. He went on popular podcast, $1 Million Worth of Game, and spoke about how certain artists were hitting him up on the side, letting them know like, hey, the teams weren't really okay with them being associated with Tory Lanez during such a pressing time. Tory Lanez then turned to his Instagram, explaining how one of the top streaming platforms, Spotify, wasn't even allowing his music to be discoverable, taking his personal life allegations and really impeding on his business life. I'll play the clip here.
My music right now, the platforms got it in a way where when you look at my when you look at the homepage of these platforms, you can't even find my music. You can't find it nowhere. It's as if I never even dropped nothing. So in order for people to actually have my music chart anywhere, they got to go search for it and individually look for my name and all kind of stuff like that. And it's crazy because they brought it to #1. But I just asked, like, at some point, when does this not seem to be unfair to y'all? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like y'all are treating me as somebody that y'all think I am and not treating me as the person that I actually am. And that's not fair. Y'all don't know my life. Y'all know my music. My music is on the top of charts, which means there's a demand for my music. If there's a demand for my music, it's y'all job to curate that music to the people there's a demand from. That's all I ask, is treat me fairly.
Now, with this going on, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how a lot of artists would have dealt with a situation like this. Because a lot of them are so tied to their record label, a lot of them just would have got put on the shelf. A lot of them would have had a waiting period, let it kind of blow over, and then tried to reemerge. Not Mr. Daystar, not Tory Lanez, family. This gentleman's next move is something that I feel like was absolutely phenomenal. See, I believe in putting yourself in front of trends before they become obvious to the mass. Now, how Tory Lanez got information on what an NFT was and how he was able to use it doesn't matter. It's beyond us all. However, the way that he was able to masterfully put this play together is second to none. Literally, the first artist to go do 1 million copies. So on August 8th, Tory Lanez turned back to his Instagram, dropping this video that a lot of us have probably seen. I mean, this video has amassed over 1.6 million views just as of today. Let's check out this clip.
Listen, man, this post right here is a post about how I'm not gonna beg you niggas to make this money. Come August 10th, I'm not gonna beg y'all niggas to make this money. Tuesday morning, I'm not gonna beg y'all niggas to make this money. Listen, I'm dropping the first ever NFT unreleased album on a streaming NFT platform, the first ever. I'm selling it for $1. Now I know, you probably just like me, yo, what the fuck is an NFT toy? Why the fuck is you telling me this?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
An NFT is when a nigga puts some intellectual piece of art out and sell it for how much he want to sell it. You put it out and then it resell for another value.
We have got a hit, baby.
My first NFT I did was 3 songs. The first week they sold 700. The second week they were selling for 34,000. This shit's only 1 million copies of this. The project is called When It's Dark. Buy that shit. And when it resells, you know that I gave that back to you. Come August 10th, I'm not gonna beg you to make this fucking money.
Now, I'm gonna be honest, I get excited every single time I watch that video because at the end of the day, family, we seen somebody get blacklisted and people not wanting to associate with him specifically because of some allegation that happened in his personal life and started to affect his business life. But he didn't let that stop him. A lot of us can learn a big lesson on just how Tory Lanez pivots in this situation and still wins big. The beautiful thing is, family, 2 days later, August 10th, he releases the NFT and he goes crazy. He literally sells 1 million copies in less than 1 minute. He took to Instagram on a video where he actually got the confirmation that this happened.
Before I did the video, I was like, yo, I don't want to celebrate for no reason. I want to make sure I'm celebrating for the right... It's gone. So it's gone.
Nigga X about me, nigga X about me, nigga X about me, nigga X about me. I'm a hustler, I'm a hustler.
Yes, nigga.
I'm a hustler.
A million copies. I just went platinum, nigga. I just sold the equivalent units. Y'all not understand it. I just sold the equivalent units at $1. Sold 1 million copies flat, my nigga. That's platinum, and I sold 1 million copies, and I made $1 million in less than a fucking minute, my nigga. Y'all try to hold me back, you can't stop me, my nigga. You can't stop me, bro. Look at this. I want all my fans to understand I'm not even excited for me. I'm excited for y'all niggas, bro. Y'all about to resell this shit and make so much fucking bread. All you niggas who bought 1,000 bought 40 of them shit. Y'all about to make, yo,
about me, I'm a hustler, I'm a hustler.
Like he said, the equivalent of going platinum in less than 1 minute in a brand new space where there's no middleman, just him and his consumers. Now, the power behind this transaction was not just that, oh my goodness, we just made Tory Lanez an extra $1 million. No. See, everybody that actually purchased an NFT, they have the ability to now resell that digital asset. This is a brand new lane that has now been created for the artist. Because not only do the artists get to go ahead and get directly to the consumer, but now the consumers, instead of just streaming and listening and making our artists richer, guess what? You now get the opportunity to now resell the asset for your own financial gain as well. Now, there was a 14-day period between August 10th when the NFT was made available and August 24th when the marketplace on eNFT actually opened up, allowing any individual that actually bought an NFT to now be able to set your resale price and an expiration date. So let's say you are an individual that went out and bought the Tory Lanez NFT. As of right now, you know, you have an album artwork, plus you have 7 songs that were on this album. Now, what you have the ability to do is take your $1 asset, and now you get to set a price point for resale. Somebody that doesn't have the asset could then log in and purchase your asset at that appreciated value. Now, what's happening is Individuals are setting astronomical prices. This actually came with a little flack when Tory Lanez took to IG Live and started to kind of talk about what these resale prices were going for.
Yes, I know you see it. Yes. Y'all gotta understand what's going on right now. If you don't understand it, you don't understand it. That's cool. It's not on me. It's not on me. At the start of this, I told you I'm not gonna beg y'all niggas to make this fucking money. Yes. Y'all not understanding what's going on. Let me fully explain this to you. I told y'all, $1 for the NFTs, right? I sold to my fans for $1. People came, some people bought 20, some people bought 5, some people bought 60. It doesn't matter how much you bought. It was only $1. You spent $60, you bought 60. I need y'all to understand, one of those copies right now is going for 50,000, 60,000, 60,000. Yo, my nigga, and these are sold. They're sold. Go look at the list right now and see how small the sellers list is getting. Y'all don't understand what the fuck is going on? Y'all don't understand I just cracked the fucking industry? Y'all don't understand I just cracked this shit? I just cracked this whole shit. It's cracked. It's over. I cracked the whole shit. It's over. It's over. No more middleman. All y'all artists out there, fuck your label. Fuck the nigga that's telling you, yo, you gotta wait for this day on Spotify and on this. Fuck that. Nigga, it's over. Y'all gonna get paid, and your fans gonna get paid, and they gonna keep coming to you. Why? Because y'all making money together. This the digital trap house. Welcome, niggas.
Truth be told, he wasn't trying to misguide anybody, but because anybody has the ability to set any price point, by him saying it's going for 40,000, technically, that is the price point. Now, did someone buy it for that price? Absolutely not. There's individuals selling it for $99 million. You don't have to pay that price. There are individuals only selling it for $100 as resale value. Now, to be completely honest, with me being an investor, I want you to deeply understand how big that is. That's almost a 10,000% return. A $1 asset turning to $100 over the course of a few days. Extremely powerful. Now, I think a detail that's very important when it comes to this project is the fact that there's 1 million copies. Not 1 million individuals, but 1 million copies. Some individuals bought 20, 30, 40, maybe even 50 different copies. Now, what I feel like is very important is the fact that you don't know exactly what each individual is doing with the NFT. They may not even fully be aware of what they purchased or the fact that there is a resale opportunity. This almost reminds me of the story that I heard about a gentleman who bought tons of Bitcoin before it really blew up. I mean, years and years ago. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to remember his password to get back into the Bitcoin once it surged, but it was something that was a small asset that ended up being worth tens and tens of thousands of dollars. Now, what I'm predicting is there's some individuals that have that NFT right now that they have not opened up the marketplace. They have not set any resale value. It's still at $1 because you don't know how each individual holder is going to resell their asset. This could really cause an issue for those that are trying to get top dollar, $1,000, $20,000, $50,000. Why would I do that when I'm pretty sure an 18-year-old who could use $100 who's in college would probably resell it for $100 in a few months? This is going to always keep the actual value a lot lower than what it may be perceived to be. Yes, somebody can list it for $99 million, but why would I buy your copy when I can go buy the $50 version that someone is also listing? Now, one thing I'll also say about investing is there's more value when there's more scarcity. Because this has 1 million different copies, I don't really see what the significance between each copy may be. Because the floor can't really be set too high, there's a lot of novices that are within this space. I don't really see it going for those big numbers anytime soon. It's honestly something to really just keep your eye on. There's no telling what could actually happen with Tory Lanez to actually grow his significance even more. There's gonna be a time where these NFTs are gonna be very important. This is just the beginning of this trend, and there's so much upside potential. There's so many artists that are going to follow suit right after Tory Lanez and create projects like this. He's going to be the first, and that's gonna cause a level of significance for particular copies. I'm very interested in seeing where this conversation goes, what are going to be some of those resale value price points, and how big this is going to become in the music industry as a whole. And for Tory Lanez, I'm very proud of this move. This is how you really adjust and adapt and still be able to win keep giving value to your fans and your supporters, because this is only the beginning. And for everybody that made it to the end of the video, hopefully the individuals that dropped comments on the last video were able to get some value from this. My whole intention is to drop nothing but value add content. So hopefully this was able to add a level of perspective as to what was going on in this new trailblazing industry that could possibly affect you as an entrepreneur, a business owner, or a creator. So go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, and do me a favor, go ahead and drop a comment so I can see the perspective of you guys. I really want to know how you all feel about the topic, so as I continue to make content for you all, I'm really curating to you guys as supporters. With that being said, I'm Vix Vibes, and I'll see you guys on the very next video.